Up, guys? It's Power 305, the hottest station in Atlanta. We're going to get to you to a really good show today. We have a few guests in the building, a few legends.
Can you tell us some of the obstacles you have faced as a woman in the man's world of producing?
I have to work 10 times harder than them to still receive very little recognition. Most people don't even know the records that I have produced, and I have produced some bangers. So it just goes to show you how hard it is to be successful in such a male dominated field.
Historically, women musicians have been expected to be behind the microphone as performers, not behind the scenes as performers. As a rapper and producer, have you experienced this?
Oh, I experience it all the time. Like I said before, most people don't even know that I'm a writer and a producer. So I'm mainly recognized for the performance of my music and not the production of it. I've won 5 Grammys, and none of them have been related to producing. So I definitely get more praise for the time that I spend behind the microphone. And I think that this history of women being performers and not music creators has a lot to do with that.
What is the history, if any, of women producers that inspired you to begin producing music?
Jackson and Sylvia Moy, who were producing music over 60 years ago. And they didn't receive much recognition then, and the same thing is still going on in 2017. Only 7% of the producers for the Audio Engineering Society are women, and according to the Women Audio Mission, that number is even lower at 5%. 5%. We as women have always been so underrepresented in music production, and that's a part of what keeps me driven to continue my work as a producer.
How did you begin to DJ?
I never really pursued DJing. It was just one of those instances where my life just kind of changed in a day. My dad was a DJ. He was always collecting music, lots and lots and lots of music. And, I would always hear him practice. And my boyfriend at the time, he was also a DJ. So he would show me a few of his techniques. And by then I was learning how to DJ. Word got around. Girl came up to me in school and asked me would I like to audition for a girl group. And then I went and auditioned, and I am now Spinderella.
What is the key influence that you have on aspiring female DJs in the future?
Influences that I have for aspiring DJ would just be that it's never too late to start and it's never too early. We were young in the game and we were among some of the greatest like Queen Latifah, Da Brat, Moni Love, MC Light. You're among these amazing group of women, but yet we still have our own style and we still have our own sound. So staying true to your passion, even if you're young, no matter what, is something that I would say is a very, very important influence to impact young DJs anywhere.
Can you describe what the art of DJ
I
is?
don't really throw shade on anybody, but it's more to DJing than pressing play on a playlist and throwing in some transitions. It's the blending of the music. It's the selection. It's the vibe that you create. I've had someone told me that my set is like an orgasm. And I took that as a compliment because when I can influence how someone feels based on the music that I'm playing and I can feel that emotion and feel that vibe, um, and answer to it with what I'm playing and how I'm playing at the time that I'm playing it, I know that I'm doing my job. So the art of the DJ is to control the room, to blend the music, to make everything cohesive in that setting, and to really fill out the crowd and play towards the emotion. It's not something everybody can do.
What is Spinderella Academy?
Spinderella Academy is my way of giving back and just teaching people, who are really interested in getting in the industry and want to learn a few tricks. I think it's very important as people who want to be a part of history to not only do but teach. And so I hold workshops and seminars where, I teach girls who are aspiring to do a few tricks and things.
What is the biggest takeaway you have learned from your mentors about the industry?
Near who collaborated with Timbaland. Without them, I would know nothing that I know now. They taught me how to break into this male-dominated career and how to prove myself as a female. They also taught me how never to let the obstacles I was going to face to come in between the goals that I have.
What encouraged you to start your own record label with Danja?
And that is one of the best people that I have right close to my side. We started working together in the early 200s. In 2008, we created NARS Record, and in 2014, we opened our studio in Miami, which we named Dream Asylum. Danja is one of the biggest known American record producers and songwriters. He has produced songs for prominent artists such as Justin Bieber, Chris Brown, Monica, Britney Spears, Usher, Carrie Hilson, T.I., Ciara, Timbaland, J. Cole, Kanye West, Missy Elliott, JoJo, Justin Timberlake, T-Pain, Pink, Diddy, Meek Mill, and the list goes on and on and on. Because we had such interest and we both trained under the same people, it was only right that we worked together. He helped me to push my own craft as I helped him to push his craft, and we worked together to simultaneously to create the best hits that we could for all of our artists. The biggest struggle that I had to face and obstacles working with Danja is a lot of times when we would co-produce and co-write things together, my name wasn't the one shown. It was his name as the one shown when we both put in the same amount of work. So I had to realize that I had to make more of an effort to get my name out there and to start to build my name as a female in this male-dominated industry.
What was the idea of Red Bottoms Foundation?
It was created and founded by me, Marcella Arcia. It seeks to foster, empower, and guide women striding towards upward mobility in the music industry. I really thought that this was helpful for younger generations because I was given that chance to work with such great mentors, and I wanted to give that back to the other young ladies that look to do the same things that I am doing. Because this is so hard, I understand that all the assistance that is needed for females in such a male-dominated field.
What advice do you give other women who are looking to join the music industry?
In this industry, I always say perfect your craft, perfect it. When I first started out, Missy Elliott called me a turtle because I was so slow and she worked at such a fast pace. And I went back in there and I said, I must know what does this and how to do this in such effective time so the next time that we meet, she can never say the same things. And she didn't. She said I was so fast. So this goes to anyone who's looking to do anything. Just make sure that you always are a perfectionist at what you do, especially for women in this field, because you will always be overlooked compared to the man that you are not seen as capable as they are.
All right, y'all. Thank you, ladies, so much. I've learned so much just from hearing about your experiences in hip-hop. I know it's kind of crazy when you think about it. Now, there's so many women in hip-hop that rarely ever get recognized. So it's very historical today just to have you guys come in and share your experiences and talk about what you've been through and how you became who you are. It's very inspiring in somebody. Well, that's all we have here today, guys. Thank you for tuning in to Power 305. You can catch us locked back in here at 10 a.m. Don't move your dials. We'll be right back.